Welcome to Jurisage Academy's YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to discuss important legal updates from 22nd November to 27th November 2021. In first important news, the Supreme Court has held that age as recorded by the Juvenile Justice Board or the CWC is deemed to be true age of the accused. In the case of Rishipal Singh Solanki versus State of Uttar Pradesh, the court has noted that for the purpose of Juvenile Justice Act of 2015, the age recorded by the Juvenile Justice Board or the Child Welfare Committee will be deemed to be the true age of the accused. The bench noted that in the present case, there is no document indicating the date of birth of the person, contrary to what has been indicated in the matriculation certificate, and therefore such a discrepancy in the date of birth does not arise. In the present judgment, the court has also summarized the principles relating to the determination of juvenility. In second important news, the Supreme Court has held that NCLT cannot decide a contractual matter if termination of contract is unrelated to the corporate debtor's insolvency. In the case of Tata Consultancy Services versus Vishal Ghisulal Jain, the court has noted that the residuary jurisdiction of NCLT cannot be invoked to adjudicate contractual disputes unrelated to the insolvency of the corporate debtor. The court has noted that the NCLT does not have any residuary jurisdiction to entertain the present contractual dispute which has arisen dehors the insolvency of the corporate debtor. In the absence of jurisdiction over the dispute, the NCLT could not have imposed an ad interim stay on the termination notice. In third important news, the Supreme Court has said that Section 17, Clause 4 of the Notification of Land Acquisition Act is liable to be quashed if the state fails to show exceptional circumstances. In the case of Hamid Ali Khan versus State of Uttar Pradesh, the court has noted that the urgency clause under Section 17, Clause 4 of Land Acquisition Act 1894 can be invoked only in exceptional circumstances. Section 17 of this Act gives power to the land acquisition authorities to take immediate possession of the land before the proceedings related to award of compensation are over. In the present case, the Supreme Court has reiterated the three important principles regarding this. First, that the right to ventilate grievances against the acquisition is a valuable right which cannot be extinguished without proper justifications. Such right can be dispensed with under Article 17(4) only in exceptional circumstances, and the court can quash the notification invoking urgency clause if the state fails to justify the emergency. Lastly, the Supreme Court has held that Section 362 of CRPC does not give power to suo motu recall orders made by it. In the case of XXX versus State of Kerala, the Supreme Court has noted that Section 362 of CRPC does not empower the court to suo motu recall the orders made by it. The court has said that Section 362 only provides for correction of any clerical or arithmetic error. This brings us to the end of our weekly legal update. If you like our content, please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.